se ne quiere.
Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. The short hands, it's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got it, first down and more. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. It's all... Took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Jackson. Turning on the Jets. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll try to get outside. Finding an escape route. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge.
There he goes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him.
The Hawkeyes kept his drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive. Touchdown, Iowa! Fit it in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Green. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Going with the counter play here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. They've got one-on-one matchups, man. Take advantage.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive...
Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Eastern Michigan going fast. Looking for a man. It's Green. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit.
Oh, he caught it. Let's go.
Open spaces. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the catch. It's Turner. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Green. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the run, it's Turner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Eagles want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Iowa! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Green. The sure hands, it's Hudson. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Wants to fire on second down.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Eastern Michigan, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, you'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
First down for the offense.
The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and